The environment dictates the way you ought to be prepared. Some people take this to the extreme and they prepare in caves. And that's taken me to Death Valley. It's an old fire pit. Tonight it's going to be the old butane stove. I don't want to have a big flame going and be out here like a beacon. So it's going to be chili burgers tonight, but without any bread. I'm going to be using tortillas. So I got my eating tool, and I'm supposed to meet up with that guy tomorrow evening. So tonight I stay out here alone, but that's okay. It's quiet. Well, it's getting dark real quick, and I probably should have started this sooner. As I said in past videos, butane has about 12% more energy than propane. I use it all the time. I expect that the bats are going to be out within, honestly, 15 minutes. It's almost 7:30, so I haven't seen any yet, but I know I'm going to. Chili. I should mention that this is where I'm going to do my cooking and eating. What I do, especially when I'm by myself, is I'll cook here, I'll eat here. After I'm done, I'll go sleep 100, 200 yards away, because all the creatures within the night are going to be coming into this area. So that's my game plan. Small fire, less chance of getting hurt. That was kind of fortunate, huh? I could have ran around, grabbed some wood, created a friction fire, which is considered to be a primitive method. Well, I don't like that word primitive, in that there are people all over the world today that still use the method of rubbing sticks together to create fire. There are people that take rocks, slam them together, and make tools. They make their clothes out of bits of animal part, their shelter, bits of animal parts, weapons, and what have you. And that's considered primitive. I see that natural. It's a natural fire. You're going to make tools out of rocks. That's a natural tool. You're going to make clothes and shelter out of bits of animal parts. That's all natural. So no, for me the word primitive doesn't exist. And if you think about it, why should it? It's traditional. Within the circle, there's very little violence, very little crime. With that said, who's really the primitive people? Alright, so I've been on this road maybe 5 or 6 miles now, and I'm looking for a specific marker. Now, I wasn't told, you know, drive on this road 4 miles or 10 miles, so I have no idea when I'm going to come up to this marker. And I think I've already seen one person up by a cliff. But the one thing I'm not doing is I'm not looking around a whole lot. I don't want these guys to get uncomfortable thinking that I'm trying to spy on them and trying to figure out where they have their security. But I am running a little late by about 15 minutes. And these aren't the kind of people that are going to sit around and wait. And at the same time, it's not a good idea to beat you back here and have people pissed off at you. So I'm just going to keep on going. Now here's the deal. There's a marker that's set up, and I already took the marker down. This is where I'm supposed to meet the guy, and in fact there he is. When I pulled up, there was nobody out here, and I thought that maybe I was running late and that he had left, because it's taken me maybe about 2 months to get to this point to be able to talk to this guy. And he's kind of pointing at other people right now, so that tells me that there are people around here watching what the hell's going on, and that's just pretty good security. So are we all right to video? Are we all right to do a video? Yep. Okay. I'm gonna have to grab some gear and set up some cameras. So if you want, you can just kind of make yourself comfortable and give me about 10 or 15 minutes.
What are we videoing? Oh, me coming up the run?
Yeah. So what do you basically got going on up here?
Well, I don't want to tell you too much, but we're preparing for doomsday. Me and a few of my friends.
How many's a few?
Well, there's just a few. Like I said, I don't want to tell you.
And how long you been preparing out here?
We've been out here about a year.
Which is anywhere between a year and 2 years.
Year and a half to 2 years.
How many caves do you use?
3 caves, 2 for living quarters and 1 for storage.
How far would you say they are from here?
There are away. I'm not going to point any directions, and I'm not going to tell you exactly how far. We have too many people up here snooping as it is.
I know you got somebody up there, because
Right.
I already seen them bouncing around, and I know I passed somebody coming up the road. These people know not to get friggin' froggy, right?
We're okay, just don't do anything silly.
Come out here, you know that I'm not out here to fuck your shit up.
We've given you trust that we haven't given anybody else.
You guys are just more or less private.
Nobody else will ever be allowed to join.
Hikers, you get very many hikers back this far. People just kind of stray around where you see them, but you don't take any action.
What we do is we've got targets set up all around here, and we've got spotters, and as soon as we see someone coming in, we start doing like target practice, and they stay away.
How much area, space do you believe that you have?
Miles. There's nothing but desert. There's enough area around here for everybody. Believe it or not, that the people that are out here, along with myself, are not people that are unemployed or were unemployed or uneducated. They're very educated people. You have to be smart to be able to do this.
What could you tell me about your past, as far as what did you do?
I don't want to tell you too much.
Military background at all? I don't have any more questions. So that meeting went about as good as I expected. Some of the questions that I asked, I kind of figured he wasn't going to answer, but the thing is, you never know until you ask. As far as them being able to survive back here for 2 years, this guy seemed pretty knowledgeable, and there were a couple of mannerisms about him that gives me the feeling that he at one time did serve in the military, and that's why I asked that question. I'm sure that some of the people in his group are probably out of the military. The area in which they're at, again, you know, there's one road in, one road out. As far as being able to hide out back here, it's great. And the fact that he has connections to the other people out here, all the different circles, is a big plus. And how many circles, how many cells are out here, no clue, but I wouldn't be surprised if they've got close to 100 miles covered out here in this desert. This venture is over, and now I'm going to grab all my gear, and I'm headed to where the past may again be the future. Alright, here's what's going on. I met with the cave guy about 3 hours ago. After I left, I went down the road a ways, tired as hell. I just wanted to kick back. So I pulled over in this little valley and got some shut-eye. And I heard a car coming up the road. And behind me here, this little hill, maybe about 15 feet. I went up the hill. To see if I could see any headlights. Didn't see anything, and as I was coming down the hill, hit a rock, stumbled, rolled, and hit my shin. I haven't had a chance to look at the wound yet. And this is what we call a mechanical injury out in the field. Let me show you what we got going on. Not sure if you can see that. Let me get a flashlight on it here. So that's what I got going on right now. And I hurt my right hip a little bit. So I'm getting the hell out of here. Once I get there, I'll put a dressing on this wound and make sure it's all clean and won't get infected and patched up, and I'll be good to go. Still kind of hurts. That is a cabin, and that is where I'll be staying tonight. And they left the light on for me. It's almost like Tom Bodette.